So whenever we see this boy right here, we all imagine the movie Nemo. Nemo popularized the clownfish, and clownfish live in the open ocean as well as coral reefs in the shore. Today we'll be talking about the open ocean and its traits within the world. Whenever the beginning scenes of Nemo start, it shows Marlin and his wife with their kids. They talk about how they'll live together, how they'll live a happy family life, when all of a sudden, this fish comes up and eats the wife with their babies. This is called predation, where there's the prey and then there's the predator. The predator naturally eats the prey, and the prey either try to escape or they get eaten trying. In the opening scenes of Nemo, it is shown that the prey, almost all of the prey is eaten except for Marlin and Nemo. Now, I'll let my partner explain how the mutualism happens among the movie.
So there are multiple types of symbiotic relationships, including mutualism. Right here, Nemo is anemone, which means that he lives in the habitat while also protecting the habitat as well. Another example of symbiotic relationships is parasitism, which is basically when other people prey and where one person benefits and the other is harmed in the process. In this image, you see a fish eating another fish for consumption.
And now my partner will present the keystone species.
So there are multiple examples of keystone species as well. The first example is the jellyfish. The jellyfish doesn't really prey on other animals, but it also eats itself as well. And another one is a seagull. They eat other animals, which lowers the amount of fish in the sea.
And then there's also the fact that there is the main producer, which is phytoplankton. Now there's two of them, which is diatoms and dinoflagellates. They help keep the open ocean alive by being the base of everything. And if they don't exist, then the idea is that if they don't exist, the other animals don't exist, which then creates something called a trophic level where there's the producer, there's the consumer, and then there's the apex. If the producer doesn't exist, then the consumer doesn't exist, which then the apex doesn't exist, meaning that the phytoplankton has a very important role in almost any sort of environment, in any sort of species, in any sort of habitat. Thank you so much for watching and for our citations and where we got all our information. Here is where we got all of our information. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.